Today is Tuesday, December the 1st. It is morning in Los Angeles and it's morning in America. I am your host, Casey Phoenix, and this is my morning political thought. Okay, I told you guys last week, I said something is telling me that all hell is about to break loose over the next 2 weeks, starting this coming Monday, going this week, and then, of course, next week. And it seems like I was right. I don't even know where to start, man. So the Arizona hearing, which my morning political thought about, was amazing. The best part of it was I believe his name is Shiva or Shiva. It's, I believe, Shiva. This man has a ridiculous amount of degrees from MIT. Where he found the time, I don't know, but God bless him. He deals with patterns in how things work. And based off of the information received with what the final tally was for Joe Biden receiving votes and for President Trump receiving votes, he took all of the information related to that and he created all possible scenarios to create that situation which happened, which was the end result. He was unable to do it. The only way he was able to match the pattern that happened with the election for Arizona was if Joe Biden had 1.3 votes per person and President Trump had zero point 0.7 per person. So Trump supporters' votes would count as zero point 0.7 and votes for Joe Biden would count as 1.3. Now, mind you, the Dominion voting systems uses decimals. It doesn't do just one, where it tabulates just, okay, one, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, and so on and so forth. The Dominion voting systems has decimals in place, has the option to have decimals in place. When Dr. Shiva was breaking that down and breaking down the charts, I was like, wow. And everybody else was shocked. Everyone was shocked the way he was breaking it down. And also, he got a round of applause too. There was a lot of applause during the hearing. The hearing was, I want to say, about 12 hours long. Yesterday, I watched most of it. I didn't watch all of it, but I watched most of it. My favorite part was that, and also, I don't remember her name, but she reminds me, if some of you guys, children of the 80s, I'm sure you had mothers who watched Dynasty. So the lady who came in, she was an older lady, and she had this grand air about her. And the outfit she came in reminded me of Alexis Carrington when she made her debut in Dynasty. When Alexis Carrington comes in with that black and white suit with the hat, this lady had a not black, it was a white and gray one. It was similar. It was a little bit similar. If you've never seen it, just look it up on YouTube sometime. Alexis Carrington first appearance on Dynasty or something like that. And you'll see her come in the courtroom in her white and black suit with the hat, wearing the hat. And the lady pretty much came in a similar fashion. And it was kind of funny. So, yeah, but outside of that, her testimony about how she was in charge of, or one of the people in charge of determining whether to approve the Dominion voting software. And she said that there were so many mistakes that she did not approve it at all. Then there was another time where it was brought in front of her again. And again, because there were so many issues with the system, she refused to sign off on it again. And she gave her testimony to other things that had happened and whatnot. Another thing I loved about the hearing was Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani really was shining. I know President Trump says central casting sometimes. I watch a lot of legal shows because I love the law. Because for some who may not know, I actually almost became an attorney. I was taking classes and everything, and then I left school. But the the shows that I watch, you could take Rudy Giuliani and put him in one of those shows because he had the demeanor of an attorney. Now, obviously, if they were in actual courtroom, some of the questions that he asked, they more than likely wouldn't have flown because it would have been leading. But for the most part, just Rudy Giuliani's presence throughout that process, he was like a giant. And people who make fun of him, people who try to discredit him, people who say other things about his legal expertise, they really are sleeping on Rudy Giuliani. They really are. Because his demeanor yesterday, his keeping track of everything, as the people are talking, he's writing down notes, and then once the panel asks, "Hey, Mr. Giuliani or Mayor Giuliani, do you want to ask any questions?" And then he looks at his notes, and then he starts asking the questions to get clarification on things. Just his whole presence, he had a very large presence to those who were able to pick it up. And I'm pretty sure most people picked that up. Most people picked up, this man still has it. He still has what it takes. He's still an amazing attorney. And you can tell, you can see why he was a successful prosecutor when he did what he did back in his prime. So the whole thing, hearing all of this information, there was the other guy who he was kind of quirky and stuff. I don't know what his name was. He did something where he was saying that he took the data that was provided by the state of Arizona, and the panel was trying to sort of get him to get to the point because he just loves math and numbers. I believe he said math is the language of the world, or something to that effect. And what he was saying was interesting, but I wish he would have condensed it down just a little bit more. But he got caught up in everything, and he was explaining more than likely the type of algorithm that was used to siphon votes from President Trump and do that. And the panel, of course, asked for a copy of the hard drive, and also he gave a copy to Rudy Giuliani too, as well. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. I'm trying to think if anybody else was there. Of course, the president called in, so that was nice to listen to. The president called in. It was just, this one, in my opinion, this hearing was better than Gettysburg. Gettysburg was interesting, which, by the way, for those who may not know, the resolution that they were planning on doing, which, as I said before, a resolution isn't anything but a statement. It's not legislation. The resolution was shot down in the state legislature of Pennsylvania. So they didn't even do a resolution. So no legislation, no resolution, nada, zip. So they didn't do anything. So it was more of a dog and pony show. And that's how I feel about hearings. I've said this before. However, for the hearing that happened in Arizona, that hearing, yeah, I still file it under a dog and pony show, but the information that was given, it was a lot of information. Now, will they do anything in the state legislature? They might just do like Pennsylvania and be like, okay, well, we tried and it didn't go through, or this or that, or some type of excuse will come up. You know how politicians do. And that will be that. Now in Nevada, they have a judge approved for them to start examining witnesses and approved for discovery. And one of the county officials, they're in the process of serving him. He's been hiding. I forgot what his name was, but he's been hiding. I want to say his last name is Ruby or something. But they had locked the doors to keep the person from coming in to serve him. And then in his home, he's been hiding. It's like, dude, if you don't have anything to hide, if everything is on the up and up, why are you afraid of being served papers so you can testify under oath? If everything's fine, just testify under oath. You're not going to have any issues because you'll be telling the truth and everything's fine. But this guy is hiding. I want to say his last name is Ruby. I'm doing this from memory. So yeah, it's just amazing. So Nevada is about to get interesting. We have people hiding from being served is what's going on in Nevada right now. Also, Sidney Powell had mentioned that one of her witnesses has been beat up as well. And now, alleged anonymous email from Arizona tech worker claims 35,000 votes given to Democrats in Pima County. And that's witness. And this is from the Epoch Times. An alleged anonymous whistleblower's email that was provided to cybersecurity expert in testimony during the Arizona GOP State Senate meeting claimed the 35,000 fraudulent votes were given to each of the Democrat candidates in Pima County, Arizona. A copy of the purported email was displayed during the event on Monday. That one I don't remember with him. That I don't remember. So that was up there with what was said. Sidney Powell said something similar to that last week. So that's interesting. Let me go to the Epoch Times to see if there's any movement on any of these states while I have this up on what's new. Okay, so for Pennsylvania, GOP plaintiffs ask SCOTUS to block Pennsylvania certification. What's happening with that? Let me see if I can open it. Yeah, so that's happening with the certification to block it. They're asking SCOTUS to block it in Pennsylvania. Illegal money for votes raffles conducted in several states in 2020, but it's under the Nevada one. I'm looking at headlines here for those who are listening to the podcast. Let me see what this headline is. Wisconsin determines election results in favor of Biden following partial recount. So, yeah, that's what we have going on. In Georgia, over 940,000 request absentee ballots in Georgia Senate runoffs, which, you know what, that reminds me. With the Georgia Senate runoffs, a lot of people are saying what I said. A lot of people are saying what I said. We don't care about the Senate race in Georgia. The only thing we care about right now is wrapping this up, this current situation. We'll worry about everything else later. But the current situation, it isn't, well, let's do it later. Let's kick the can down the road and we'll make the changes next time. Let's handle it now. And that is the energy that people are on right now. Let's handle this now. Let's fix this now. So, yeah, I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. But with the Dominion server, with Dominion, everyone's been trashing Dominion. All the information is out about Dominion. If you have a chance, you can go to RSBN because they were there and they covered the hearing. If you want to watch the hearing, go to RSBN on YouTube. and you can watch it there. It was really interesting. But like I said, the best part, if you just watch Dr. Shiva, that will be enough. That will be enough. His presentation to me was enough. It was like, wow. So, yeah, check that out. But the hearing itself, it was amazing. In my opinion, it was better than Pennsylvania. It really was. It was better than Gettysburg. But that's just, my opinion. My opinion is just a single opinion out of several million. So that's all I have for my morning political thought. Nothing else really happening that I can think of. I had a dream, but I don't want to go into it because I don't know how to interpret it. I thought about it. When I woke up around, I think it was like 2 or 3 this morning, I woke up and I was like, do I want to explain this, or how can I explain this? And I was like, well, if I have a way to explain it, I'll tell, my listeners what the dream was. If I don't, then yeah, but I did have a dream. So just know, if another dream comes to me along the lines of what the dream I had this morning, then I'll go ahead and tell you guys. Which, funny thing too, as well, because I talked about this on my other channel, because I got an Xbox Series X, and it was delayed at first by Best Buy because I was supposed to pick it up on Black Friday, because I had bought it like a week. I ordered it online a week before Black Friday, just about. And then I got the email a few days later saying, hey, it's been delayed. It won't be ready possibly until December the 4th. And if we can't get it to you by the 4th, then we'll cancel it, the order, And then the 25th, and then I checked a few days later. It's like, oh, well, if we don't get it to you by December 25th, we'll go ahead and cancel the order, yada, yada, yada. I was like, oh, man. So then Sunday morning that had passed, I had a dream that I received an email from Best Buy saying your package is ready. And I woke up and I was like, seems like I might get my package today. I was like, let me go to Best Buy's website. So I log into the website under my information. It was still saying the by December 25th thing. It wasn't saying it wasn't ready. It's been delayed. About 10 minutes after I log out in the morning, I receive an email from Best Buy saying your package is ready for pickup. I told you, my premonitions they're real. I don't make stuff up. And I don't really have any control over it. It happens. So yeah. If I have any other dreams that I feel might be connected to the dream I had this morning, and I can interpret it correctly, then I will be sure to bring it up. But until then, you'll get more morning political thoughts and the Purple Elephant Show on the weekend, of course. So yeah, thepurpleelephantshow.com, main podcasting platform, The Purple Elephant Show on Instagram, on Parler, the free speech platform, The Purple Elephant Show. If you're watching this on BitChute, shout out to BitChute, YouTube, or Daily Motion. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button followed by the notification bell for YouTube. And yeah, oh yeah, @RealTPES on Twitter, the censorship platform. That's all I got. Thanks for the support, guys. Until next time, be blessed.